Hi, Cora, it's Jack again. Just to let me make it very clear now, in black and white. Anybody that sends me a letter with any bill, any bill of any kind, it'll be interpreted as penalisation under the Act. So if I get any bill, any pressure from any Garda or any judge or any stitched up, framed, manipulated complaint. I recently got an answer from a guard. It was clearly all stitched up. I don't see who the Garda is. I mean, if she didn't know the word go, like, I knew that she was going to stitch me up, but she thought, I knew that should be part of my I knew she wasn't going to help me, this woman. I knew from the word go, I was very suspicious of this person, and I knew she was, she was being shielded and told what to do. She wouldn't have enough power. She was told by, the powers that be, to the code. So this is what I'm trying to, get evidence of this now. So I'm looking for data protection on evidence if it's not covered up. And was I the person they were trying to catch in August? I mean, is that how, I find it unbelievable that they would all be kind of, obsessed with me like this. That these people must have an obsession problem with me to be doing this. I mean, I can't believe it. I'm only piecing it together, in the last few weeks, and I had no idea that all these actors were, obsessed with me. What would I have that they would be totally obsessed with? It's beyond measure for these people. I have knowledge and power and intellect and all of that, but why are they also obsessed with me? I mean, it sounds like a massive obsession. Get her, vindictive, we'll get her before she gets us. No, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in she'll get us before we get me, that sort of thing. So we have to get her, and we'll break her. No, that's not the way to do justice. The way to do justice is to do what I'm saying, and that's to have an arbitration first. And this will get us all healed from this dreadful period in our lives. So I'm really being very compassionate here in my focus, rather than being vindictive as these people clearly were. It was a massive amount of vindictive behaviour and treatment, and it was all coordinated by senior actors in the various very powerful positions. And they all knew each other, and they were in the kind of old boys club, and in places where the rest of us don't live. We don't live in the world of the elite, in the world where we don't have to worry about bills or anything else or expenses. Everything's paid. We have assistance. We have this and that. No, we are on the ground here. The middle classes are squeezed to the hill. So if I'm squeezed, in many ways, there are many people like me who are very squeezed just by the ordinary pressures of life, like the ESB bills. Well, if I get one ESB bill, or if I get any bill of any kind, it'll be penalisation under the Act. If I get anything from any bank or any kind of company that would be representing banks, that's going to be all penalisation under the Act. So I would recommend that these people would all stay well away from me. No bills of any kind, nothing, even if they didn't send them because they were told to, because it might interfere with my data protection my data protection request. But I found a way to get them to do. They were trying to withhold my data under section 1615 of some kind of an act, the articles. Imagine they sending me this article 15 of the act. That was the data protection now having a right. Gaslight and blowed me. So anyway, I've CC'd the Garda Commissioner, I've CC'd GSOC on this alleged, but I would prefer if this didn't all go to the anti-corruption. That's the only route we have here, through the protective disclosures, and that was certainly not done by the Minister. It was done by Europe, that the Garda Síochána, if they can't go to the courts, well, would it be appropriate that all this would go to the anti-corruption unit? I think so. I think it's all corruption. But is that going to help? No, it isn't. A better solution is to do what I'm saying and have an arbitration first system for healing all the actors concerned. And nobody could be more compassionate than me in terms of, I'm right down the line. I'm not left or right. I'm centred. I'm for policy. I'm for solutions and fairness. I'm for, as Nicola Higgins said, I'm fair and balanced. I'm not left or right. I'm right down the centre, fair and balanced. And my fair and balanced, my rational thinking is saying that corruption and going for